graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahoks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good early afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. Why? Because we have girls high school volleyball action for you. I am Todd Duke, and glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. It is the final home game for your Lady Kahawks volleyball team as they will finish the rest of their regular season on the road before their playoffs get underway a week from Tuesday. Welcome once again, and welcome into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew, they are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call, 343-3602, or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come into this contest against Belleville West tonight. The Kahawks are 17-6, 4-2 in Southwestern Conference play, while the Maroons come in at 13-12, and they are 2-1 in Southwestern Conference play. For Collinsville, this is their final Southwestern Conference game, so if they win it, they would be 5-2 with no more Southwestern Conference battles left. They are chasing the O'Fallon Panthers. O'Fallon one game ahead of Collinsville right now at that 4-1 mark, and O'Fallon only has one Southwestern Conference game left as well, and that would be this coming Tuesday at East St. Louis. So East St. Louis 6-12-1 on the year, so a little bit of a tough battle there for the Flyers if we need a little bit of help to share a conference crown, but if not, then Collinsville will finish in second place in the conference for the year and one game back. Edwardsville still alive, though. They are 15-10 on the year, 4-0 in conference play, and they do have two Southwestern Conference matches left, tonight versus Alton, and then Tuesday against this Belleville West group. And Belleville West, they have three Southwestern Conference games, so if they can sweep those, they'll end up with 5 wins as well in the conference. Of course, they have tonight against Collinsville, Tuesday against Edwardsville, and then 1 week from tonight, they will be at Alton. So Southwestern Conference still up for grabs for the most part. O'Fallon can take care of all that Tuesday with a win at East St. Louis. Playoffs have already been set. We talked about that. We talked about the season, and we got to know Collinsville's new head coach, Abby Hanger, just a little bit more with a little rapid-fire question, if you will, that really wasn't all that rapid as it turned out. We'll pass along my conversation with Collinsville's volleyball head coach, Abby Hanger, and we'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we are in Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for the last time till basketball season starts. Final girls home volleyball game before they go on the road for their last week of their regular season, and then they start their playoff push. Joining us now on the Chiropractic Works pregame show is Collinsville head coach Abby Hanger. We're going to get to know Abby a little bit more here. We're going to go some quick hits. Ready?
Ready.
Rock and roll or country?
Country.
Really? See, you already disappointed me on the very first answer.
That's so quick. Like, I just didn't have time to think. I like both. I'm not really I like all sorts of music genres, so.
All right, movie-wise, comedy, drama?
Comedy.
Baseball, hockey?
Ooh, I like them both. Either, just not football.
All right, you know what? I can actually understand that answer these days, okay? So, growing up, brothers, sisters?
I have 2 younger sisters that I adore, so.
So you were the older one. You got to spoil them and show them what not to do?
I actually was really well behaved. My little sisters are a little more risky, I guess we'll put it that way. So I like to say I got to set a good example for them.
Well, I guess we'll find out later, won't we?
Yes. But both of them play volleyball. They're both in college playing, so they're doing good.
All right. Let's get to volleyball now. I'm trying to get to know you a little bit as we go along here. And this is going to be our last visit for a while because you guys are on the road for a week, and then I got soccer playoffs that begin next week. So it'll be a while. So anyway, let's talk about some volleyball. You guys played last night against Mount Vernon. Tell us how the game went.
It went really well. We had 2 really good practices coming in, and we executed and did things very nicely.
All right. You have a team tonight that you're playing against that you're just a little bit familiar with, huh?
Yes, I am. So we're playing Bevel West. That's where I graduated from. I actually coached there for 2 years before I went to Jefferson Junior College. So I know a lot of the players and the coaches very well.
So how weird is it going to be to coach against your team in your former school?
Oh, it's not weird at all. It's more of you want to beat them even more. So it should be a really good match, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully beating them.
Well, that leads you to your next thing because your playoff schedule came out the day after the last time we talked, and what do you know? You get to play Belleville West in the first round of the playoffs at Belleville East. So what are you looking for tonight? You looking to set a tone and let this other team know that, hey, you're for real and you're not messing around?
Oh, for sure. You want to set the tone, so, you want all the confidence that you can get, especially at this point in the season. I think it'll be good for our girls to play them before we play them again in 2 weeks. So it should be a very good matched-up game, but I would love to win.
All right, you have already won 17 games this year. You're on an 8-game winning streak right now. I don't think the team has won 17 games since 2013, something like that. And the winning streak, you can match the 9-game winning streak here tonight that was set back in 2009. So, man, I tell you what, I'm impressed. Every time I look at your record and your numbers, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good start for a first-year coach.
Yeah, well, I have a really good coaching staff to work with me, especially I believe our assistant coach, Katie McCarthy, I think it was her year when they had the 17 wins, but it's been a good it's been a good start so far. The kids have been awesome. They work really hard for us, and it's coming together nicely.
All right, let's talk about a couple of individuals here for a moment if we can, because I have my my trusty stats somewhere here in front of me, and you have there's 4 stats that break down on the STL website, and it goes serving stats, attacking or assist stats, blocking stats, and defensive stats. Of the top girls on this, you have just 1 repeater. Hannah Scrum is the top one on the defensive side and the attack and the assist side. So tell me a little bit about her game, and is this kind of where you expected her to be on top of this list?
Yeah, she's one of our better overall players. She stays on the floor 6 rotation. She's our floor captain. She has a high volleyball IQ, so for her to be able to execute in those 2 categories makes a lot of sense, and is something we rely on heavily.
All right, the varsity serving statistics. Bella Tucker is on the top of that list. Are you surprised, or are you thinking that's where she should be?
We work on serving a lot, and Bella is just extremely consistent for us and aggressive, and, we've started moving her close. She's one of our first servers now, so if she's not our first, she's our second. So we do realize how important she is and how valuable a good server is. If you keep the other team out of system, it's harder for them to score on us, and we get an easier ball back over to be able to finish on.
All right, on the blocking statistics, Darcy Metzger was up there for a long time this year, but now that's been taken over by Miss Halbrook. So I'm a little bit surprised to see her on the top of that page, but I know that you're probably not.
It's actually really funny. Like, Elise is awesome, and we talked about subbing her out in the front row, and especially we're running a 6-2, so we have 2 setters, and we have big kids. We have a lot of height in our program, but I noticed that as well, and we were talking to the other coaches, and I go, I believe she's our best blocker. And I hadn't looked at it in a couple games, but she sets up well, she reads very well. So being undersized, you have to be extremely committed to blocking. It's one of the hardest skills in volleyball, and she's very committed to it, and so I think it's awesome that she's at the top.
All right, we mentioned that this is our last visit, and you guys have a week away, and that begins with the Monster Mash tournament this coming weekend. Your thoughts on that tournament?
I'm excited, hopefully get to the championship game to play Freeburg again. So we have a little revenge that we've all been waiting for. So that's the most important thing most exciting thing we're looking forward to this weekend. And then just getting to play together again and spend time together.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
And as Abby Hanger, your Collinsville Lady Kahok Volleyball coach, we'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass the starting rosters on to you and more. All that coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums.
Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
I'm my team's #1 fan. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get protection plus unique extras. Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
We welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Sorry for the prolonged commercial break there, as they were just getting ready to go into the national anthem when I was getting ready to come back, and then they had technical difficulties. I know how that is. The national anthem never did work, so They are introducing the two teams. Belleville West has already been introduced, and here is their starting lineup. Middle hitter, senior Chelsea Vogel. Madeline Missy is a right side hitter. She's a junior. Sydney Volks is a middle hitter. She's a junior. Kylie Gagan, a setter. She's a sophomore. Sarah Glacier, an outside hitter who is a junior. And the libero is Tori Oldham, and she is a senior. Elise Halbrooks, the junior, will get the start tonight as the setter. Hannah Scrum, outside hitter. She is a junior. Alyssa Huffman will be the libero tonight. She's a senior. Darcy Metzger, a middle hitter, who is a junior, followed by another middle hitter, Alyssa Grimm, who's a junior. And Kayla Hancher and Kennedy Fisher will round out the starters for your Collinsville Kahawks. Kayla Hancher, a junior, and Kennedy Fisher is a sophomore. We can tell you before we get going that we're 0 for 4 here tonight as the freshman girls lost both of their matches in the auxiliary gym. And out here setting up for the varsity contest, I got to witness Belleville West take two on the junior varsity side, 25-21 in the first game and 25-22 in the second game. So both of them pretty close games. Now time for the varsity to get in action here. Of course, the Maroons are the visiting team. They're on the far side of the court, and they are dressed in their black shorts and their maroon jerseys. Numbers are in white on the fronts and the back. The libero, Tori Oldham, is the only one out there wearing a gray jersey with white numbers. Collinsville, of course, the home team, purple shorts, white jerseys, purple Kahawks on the backs of those jerseys, along with the purple numbers on the fronts and the backs. All except for Alyssa Huffman, who's a libero. She wears the purple jersey, and already we have our first point of the game, and it comes due to a service error. So Collinsville will get the serve, and another point. Back to serve, Hannah Scrum. Scrum delivers straight down the middle, and that was a tough pickup there for Oldham, but she got it, and Belleville West gets it across. Now Scrum to Halbrooks, who sets it up for Grimm, and Grimm hits a perfect shot. Collinsville up 3-0. It has been just about 5 years since the Lady Kahawks have beaten Belleville West on the volleyball court. Back in 2013, as a matter of fact, and there's the first point for Belleville West after a serve into the net by Hannah Scrum. 2013, 25-18, it was a 3-set one. As a matter of fact, that was the last time that these two teams went 3 sets against each other, as well as Hannah Scrum picks that back up off the service line, and that one's out on the return. Collinsville picks up right where they left off after giving up that first point. So it went 25-18, then 18-25. Collinsville lost the second match, went to a third and final match, and it was 25-23 in favor of Collinsville. Last year, Collinsville lost both matches by the same score of 25-20. So Collinsville looking to erase a 5-year losing streak to these Belleville West Maroons. There's Kristen Mitchell over on the other side, and that one is out. Belleville West will get their second point, 4-2, in favor of Collinsville. 17 wins this year for the Lady Kahawks. That's the most in a season since they knocked out that same number in 2014. As Darcy Metzger sets it up now for Elise Halbrooks. She shoves it over with one hand, dug up back in the backcourt nicely by Vokes. And another nice dig for Collinsville and Hannah Scrum to Kristen Mitchell. This time she got just enough on it. And now the Maroons get it over. Here's Halbrooks setting it up for Mitchell once again off some fingertips up front, and successful. 5-2 in favor of Collinsville. 17 wins, the most in the season since 2014. 23 wins is next on the horizon, and that one took place back in 2012. Here is Alyssa Grimm back to serve it up for Collinsville. She does so into the backcourt. It's popped up in the air. Last chance effort here, and a nice job by Katie Casina to get that ball over for the Maroons. Here is Kristen Mitchell as the two girls over on the far side. Chelsea Vogel and Brittany Mosby went up for the block. They both got a piece of it, but it then went off of their hands into the crowd. Collinsville now up 6-2. Grimm ready to serve it up again. Does so, and out of bounds. Second point given up to the Maroons, virtue of errors. Serve out of bounds and a serve into the net. Here is Kylie Gagan, who serves it up there for the Maroons, and Hannah Scrum gets it over. And Casina gets the first hand on it. Now Collinsville gets it back. Oh, what a nice job there, Darcy Metzger. She got a little bit of a feed there from Alyssa Huffman, and Metzger didn't bother trying to set up one of her teammates. She just took it herself, and Collinsville out front now, 7-3. And Hancher back to serve now for the Kahawks. Last home game of the year for the ladies. All the way back in the back, and a miss hit by Sarah Glacier. And that becomes the 8th point for Collinsville. 8-game winning streak, most since the 9-game winning streak of 2009. So they're trying to match that tonight. Hancher delivers another one. This one a little lower, dug up by Odom, and right up front, the twin killing machine of Metzger and Hannah Scrum took care of that one. Hancher ready to go again. Halbrook's up front too. That's a triple threat, if you ask me. And a little pushover picked up by Hancher. Now Metzger setting it up for Scrum over on the far side. Blister shot, but picked up in the backcourt quite nicely by Casina. Now Collinsville goes after it again. Tucker saves it. Scrum sends it. Odom probably kept that one from going out of bounds, and now Belleville West has to get it over on their final shot. They do, and what a shot it was, as that kind of caught everybody off guard. Hannah Scrum went in for the dive, but a little bit too late. 9-4, Kahawks with the 5-point lead. Sarah Glacier back to serve it up here for Belleville West. She does so, picked up by Tucker. Moved up front, Hancher setting it up, far side, Scrum, blocked out, and a point. Nice block over there by Kaylee Bien to give the Maroons their 5th point. 9-5, Collinsville still with the lead. And back to serve it up once again is Glacier. Again, picked up by Tucker, and a line drive shot went straight under the net. Nothing Halbrooks could do about that. And just like that, the Maroons are back to within 3 points. Huffman goes out. Grimm back in. Here's the next delivery. Tucker barely kept that one alive long enough for Collinsville to rebound and get it over the net. There's a block up front by Darcy Metzger, but it never made it back over the net. And Belleville West has come roaring back. Only down by 2 are the Maroons, 9-7. You want to streak longer than 9? How about 11 in 2006? That ball is out. I think 11 in 2006. That could be a 21-game winning streak, but 2 of the matches right in the middle of that 11-game streak were missing, so I have no idea if Collinsville won those or lost those. So if they won both of them, we're talking about a 21-game winning streak. If not, that was an 11-game winning streak in 2006. Libero back into the game. That's Alyssa Huffman. She's in there to serve. Odom, the opposing libero, picks it up, but no one there to clean up after her, and Collinsville gets one of those points back. It's now 11-7 in favor of the Kahawks, and Alyssa Huffman, the senior, back to serve it up once again. She does so. Picked up, moved up, and now set up. And too hard of a hit there by Katie Casina, and Collinsville picks up another point. Huffman gets it over, low, dug up, and now set up on the other side. Bien, and blocked out by Kennedy Fisher. And Collinsville getting some of those points right back now after the Maroons came storming back into this game. And Alyssa Huffman on a roll here in the service department. Back in the back, picked up by Glacier, moved up front, and there is Vogel with a big shot to give Belleville West another point. 13-8, Collinsville has the lead. Just noticed that the Lady Maroons have their names on the backs of their jerseys. So when they switch ends, it'll be a lot easier for me not to have to look down at my roster. Here is Odom with a serve. Picked up by Scrum. Halbrooks trying to set it up for King, but she thought it was going to go a lot higher than that. Halbrooks was going for one of those little soft pushover shots, but that did not work out. 13-9. Here's a pickup by Grimm. Moves it up to Halbrooks. Over on the far side for Scrum off the net. And picked up in front of the other side of the net by Cassina. Now Cassina tries for the kill. It's picked up by Collinsville. Again, Scrum with the setup and double blocked over there, but no call. Hancher setting it up for King, and that one finally falls in. 14-9, Kahawks with the lead. History, though, has not been so kind to Collinsville between these two schools. Over the last 19 years, Collinsville has won 7 and lost 16. That's total, playoffs and regular season. In the regular season, Collinsville has won 5 and lost 14 over the last 19 years. There's a block down by Grimm. Collinsville picks up another point, 15-9. Last playoff meeting was a doozy, though, between these two clubs in 2013. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Here is Halbrooks sending it over. Picked up and now set up by Belleville, and that ball comes all the way down. Almost up here into the balcony on a spin off Alyssa Huffman's hands. And it's now 15-10. 5-point lead belongs to Collinsville. Back into the game is Madeline Missy, and she is back to serve for the Maroons. Does so. Picked up by Scrum. Hits a light standard, but stays alive. Halbrooks gets it, and over to Grimm it goes. And now Grimm comes from the near side to the far side. Here's a shot back into the back. That's picked up by Huffman. Now over for Grimm, and off of Brittany Mosby and out of bounds. Collinsville picks up a point. 2013, last time these two teams met in the playoffs. That's going to change. They're going to meet here real soon. Collinsville lost that one. First set, 31-29. Second set was just as close, just not as high, 25-23. And Scrum serves her second serve into the net here in this one. Very uncharacteristic of the Collinsville junior. Katie Cassina serves it up for Belleville West. Scrum picks it up, pops it up. Halbrooks over on the far side to Kristen Mitchell. She sends it back, and it's picked up back there by Cassina. Now over to this side off of a hand up front. And then off of Huffman's hands and right into the face of Hannah Scrum, but she's okay. 16-12, Collinsville with a 4-point lead. Collinsville has never trailed in this game, and the only time it's been tied was when it was 0-0. Here is Cassina's next serve. Picked up by Huffman. Over on the far side, Mitchell, and blocked out of bounds by Belleville West. That went straight to the side of the net. 17-12, Collinsville with the lead. The last win in the playoffs for the Lady Kahawks came the year before in 2012. 25-17 and 25-14. 2 days later, they lost in 3 sets to O'Fallon for the regional championship. Here's a hit that's out of bounds. Big hit there by Sydney Vokes. Well, she got too much on it, saw that open space over on the near side and tried to hit it there, but way too far. That would have almost been out of bounds if it was a basketball game. Picked up by Odom after the serve. And back again, too far. Lady Maroons are getting a little bit anxious up there. Timeout on the floor. That'll give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors. How about Pace Design and Construction in Maryville? Whether you're building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor that you can trust. They provide the highest quality. They are dedicated to their customers and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466 or online at pacedesignconstruct.com. The 23rd of this month is when Collinsville opens play in the playoffs. That'll be at Belleville East, and it'll be versus Belleville West. That is a 6:30 match. The previous match has O'Fallon taking on the winner of the Belleville East Granite City game. That is going to be played the day before on Monday, October 22nd. The winners of the Tuesday games will meet on October the 25th for a chance to move to sectional play. Back to action here, 19-12 in favor of Collinsville, looking to close this first set out here. And a partial block up front kept it alive. Tucker moves it up, and a little push over there by Darcy Metzger. Now Odom setting it up, trying to get Glacier to smash it over, but she couldn't, didn't get enough on it, hit it twice. And Collinsville picks up point number 20. Bella Tucker leading the team in serves. Back to serve up another one. And that one is almost caught by Tori Oldham. She got too much hand on it, and then it fell right down at her feet. And, of course, her teammates were both flanking her on the left and the right. 21-12. Tucker serves up another one. This one Odom does pick up. And now set up over here on the near side off of some Lady Kahawks up front. Scrum hits the second time. Now Metzger has to get it over. She does. Popped up, and now Odom setting it up for Mosby. Mosby, she's blocked out over there by Kristen Mitchell and Darcy Metzger, and then a kill over here on the near side, and that was all she wrote, folks. That ball ended up in the stands. 22-12 now in favor of Collinsville, and Bella Tucker still out there to serve it up. Tucker, and over the head of Odom this time. Point belongs to Belleville West, 22-13. Now, I will tell you, I've already told Joey Halbrooks, the president of the Booster Club, and I've already told Abby Hanger, the head coach, as Tucker picks that one up. Halbrooks sets it up for Mitchell. She just pushes it across, and there was Missy to get that ball, but after that, not so much. The first playoff game for the volleyball team is on the 23rd. If the Kahok boys soccer team makes it to the sectional championship game in their playoffs, then that is also on the same day at the very same time. That one's in. Served up by Scrum, who has hit the net twice here tonight, but she gets that one over, and the girls on the backcourt for Belleville West decided to let it go, but it stayed in. Or excuse me, that was not Scrum, that was Grimm. And Grimm back out there ready to serve up the point to win it, and she does. Off in the back corner and could not be handled. 25-13 is the score in game number 1 as we are ready for set number 2, and that'll be coming your way in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday, 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Duke. Glad you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville takes the first game, 25-13, about ready for match number 2. And I'll finish telling you, if I did not, my thought. 23rd, yes. Same day as the boys possible, playing in the sectional championship game for soccer at the exact same time, too. Both games scheduled for 6:30. So I will carry the soccer game if the boys are still alive, of course. And that is the only conflict with the soccer playoff schedule. If the boys win, fantastic. The girls win, fantastic. I can follow both of them all the way until we get to state, obviously, because then the IHSA has their own broadcast, and they will not allow live streaming of state championship games, so that'll be all on them. But just wanted to let you guys know that. I also told the soccer team the news about the super sectional game. If they get that far, I can't do that game because I have tickets to Elton John. So I might make some people mad all the way around, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Maroons get that first point right back. We're tied 1-1. Collinsville won the first game. Back to serve it up is Cosina for Belleville West. She sends it over, and it's picked up by Grimm for Collinsville, who gives to Halbrook, who sets it up for Metzger, and just a little bit too far for Darcy. And for the first time tonight, Collinsville is trailing 2-1. Cosina back to serve it up again. Picked up by Tucker. And another one that is in. 2-2. I thought that was out. But I'm not the judge down there in the back corner with a red flag in her hand, so she knows better than I do. Alyssa Grimm back to serve it up now for Collinsville. It's a cross picked up by Odom. And now set up, pushed across, and Collinsville couldn't quite get there. Tucker did, but her return volley hit the very top of the net, came right back down to her. 3-2, Maroons have the lead. Back to serve it up now is Sydney Vokes here for the Maroons. Vokes sends it over. It's picked up by Tucker, but pushed right out of bounds. And Belleville West is off to a 4-2 lead here in this second set. Collinsville won the first set, 25-13. Sydney Vokes back to serve it up once again. Bought those Elton John tickets, last winter? And another one that ends up going out of bounds. Collinsville getting a little unlucky here as far as serves are concerned in this first go-round. Kahawks trail 5-2. Second time that Alyssa Huffman has had the ball go off her hands the wrong way. This one goes the right way. Mitchell sets it up. Hannah Scrum shoots it over. Picked up by Cosina. Moved up front. Oh, what a nice block out there. But off the fingertips and out of bounds. And the Maroons pick up point number 6. Now Alyssa Huffman goes out. Vogel sends it up and out of bounds. Collinsville will get one of those back the easy way. Cut that lead in half. 6-3 as Tori Odom, the libero, steps back in. Hancher comes back into the game for Collinsville. She'll go back to serve. She'll take over for Katie Mitchell. Hancher delivers, just ticked the top of the net and went off of the arms of Cassina and straight down. So Collinsville gets another one of those points right back, 6-4. Kahawks trail by 2. Hancher delivers another one. This one is going to be out of bounds. A little too much on that one for Kayla. Lauren DiGirolamo is the fourth-year head coach for Belleville West coming into this game. She has won 103 matches and lost 32. 33-4 her team went back in 2015. Hancher keeps it alive. Collinsville sends it over by a blistering shot by Hannah Scrum. And now we're going to have a point for Collinsville on a net violation there for Belleville West. Of course, most high school volleyball programs began in the mid-70s after Title IX legislation was passed. And just like Collinsville, Belleville West started their program in 1975. Oh, total miss over there. Set up. And Chelsea Vogel kind of just struck out. She swung at that ball twice, once with the left, once with the right, missed both times. Collinsville gets the point. 7-6, Kahawks just trail by 1. Here is the serve by Alyssa Huffman, and Belleville West picks it up and sends it over, and that stays in bounds, and the Maroons get the point. So they started their program in 1975, did the Maroons. Timeout on the floor. Time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about the Junior Service Club of Collinsville? Since 1934, the Junior Service Club has been providing women in the area an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go help the needy in Collinsville. For more information on any event that the Junior Service Club may have coming up, you can check out the Junior Service Club's Facebook page. Let's also thank Metro East Roofing and Guttering, locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahok alums, Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with all of your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. They're located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Metro East Roofing and Guttering is the hometown company you know and trust. Give them a call today at 345-5679 for your free estimate. You can also visit their Facebook page, Metro East Roofing and Guttering on Facebook. 1975, their first year, they took 4th place in state the very next year. And they went 23-4 under Larry Betts. That was his final year. As the Maroons send it over, picked up by Grimm, set up by Halbrooks for King, and that was, whoo, man. That was close. I don't know about that one. They said it was out. 9-6 in favor of the Maroons. Served by Glacier. Picked up by Scrum, but went straight down. She got out of position on that one. And the Maroons have a 10-6 lead. Another serve coming up for Glacier. Grimm picks it up. Halbrook sets it up for Scrum. She just shoves it over with one hand, and all the way back in the back, Odom has to send it across. Almost worked for Belleville West. And King went too high. The ball did not reach her, and another point for the Maroons makes it 11-6, a 5-point lead now for the Maroons. Sarah Glacier serves it up once again. Picked up by Scrum. Into the middle. Halbrook sets it back up for Scrum, and she sends it out of bounds. 12-6 in favor of Belleville West. So Charles Rodman took over in 1977 after just a couple of years of the program under Betts, and then took him to back-to-back 2A state championships in 90 and 91. Went 38-1 both years. That ball sent back over on the first try. Now here is Bien, and that was nice save by Holder over there. Collinsville keeps that alive and sends it over. Now the Maroons try to send it up. Holder keeps it alive again. Great job. Huffman got it over after that, and then that one goes out of bounds. What a great point for the Kahawks that was. 12-7, boy, I tell you what. Aviana Holder made a couple of great saves. Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, I find that, well, take away the point for Collinsville, give that point to the Maroons. The lady all the way down where my end of the court is overturned the call from the referee down at the far end of the court. Grimm saves it from going out. Halbrooks gets it over. That ball is out of bounds. Well, we'll get the point back, but not before we give up that point. I didn't like that at all. I don't understand how you have a young lady all the way down at the far end of the court, near side. I know it's tough to see on the screen. She makes the call, and now that one's in. I think that was payback right there. I don't know. Tough pill to swallow, but Collinsville gets it right back. Back to serve, Halbrooks. She does so, picked up by Odom, moved up front, and then sent over on a blistering shot by Chelsea Vogel. And the Maroons tack on another one. It's 14-8. Belleville West with the lead. Odom in to serve. She does so, and out of bounds. 14-9. Holder comes out. Mitchell comes back in. Back to serve for Collinsville. The other sophomore on the varsity roster, Katie Dawson. And she is out there with her sophomore counterpart, Kennedy Fisher. Odom picks it up, sends it over to this side. Bien into the net. Thank you very much with the help there. Dawson serves it up again, and again it's picked up by Odom. This time it's set up in the middle. Nice job by Halbrooks. She not only saved it, she sent it over the net as well. And Halbrooks back there saves another one. Now Dawson keeps it alive, and Halbrooks will send it over. Picked up by Odom, set up front, and point belongs to the Maroons. 15-10. Madeline Missy back to serve it up here for the Maroons. Collinsville won the first game, down by 5 in this one, trying to come back and win 2 sets. Dawson, Huffman, Mitchell. Mitchell gets it over. Set up front. Here is a chance for Huffman. Halbrook setting it up for Mitchell. Mitchell off of a hand up front, and Odom couldn't do anything with it. Collinsville gets the point, 15-11. Bella Tucker back to serve it up now for Collinsville. She does so, picked up by Cassina. Moved up front, Cassina gets it right back for the kill, but she killed it just a little bit too hard. And Collinsville climbs to within 3, 15-12. That's just the girl you want to have out there serving, your leading statistical server, Tucker. Odom picks it up, moved up front, over on the far side, Mosby. She hits it too hard. (15-13). Collinsville gets this thing back to within 2. Bella Tucker continues to serve. Tucker sends it. Once again, Odom picks it up. Moved up front, set up for Cassina over here on the near side, and that ball had a lot of downward spin on it, and as soon as it hit the arm of Alyssa Grimm, it went straight down to the ground. 16-13. West back to a 3-point lead. Here is Cassina back to serve it up here for the Maroons. She does so. Picked up. Hal Brooks over here. Kristen Mitchell. That ball was probably going to go out of bounds, but Belleville West kept it alive anyway. Now a hit. Nice dig back in the back by Huffman, but she couldn't return it on the final try. 17-13 Belleville West. Katie Cassina ready to serve it up again. It's low, barely goes over the net. Grimm, Halbrooks, Metzger smashed it off of the hands of Sydney Vokes up front and out of bounds. Collinsville picks up point number 14. Maroons have 17. Back to serve it up here for Collinsville is Alyssa Grimm. Grimm in the back, too far. Sydney Vokes, the middle hitter junior for the Maroons, serves. Picked up by Huffman, now setting it up, and Scrum gets it across. Messina sends it over. Nice save over there by Huffman again. Collinsville's Kristen Mitchell found an empty spot over here on the near side. Collinsville back to within 3, 18-15, and the Kahawks will have the serve. Holder will come in and serve. Kristen Mitchell to the bench. Mitchell gets it over, picked up by Cassina, moved over, and Vogel was up front and found herself an empty spot over on the far side. 19-15, Maroons have the lead. Back in off the bench is Kylie Gagan. She serves into the corner. Holder kept alive nicely by Scrum. Darcy Metzger gets it over when she had to. And now a setup on the far side. Off the top of the net and down. Holder tried to get after it. If it wouldn't hit the top of the net, she probably would have been there. 20-15 in favor of Belleville West. Gagan serves up another one off of Huffman. Scrum picked up by Odom quite nicely in the back, and a kill, and that one is out of bounds. 20-16. Collinsville down by 4. Once you hit that 20-point mark, you know it's time to get to work because the other team is only 5 points away from pulling out a victory. A little confusion on the replacements coming in for Collinsville. Darcy Metzger and Bella Tucker go out. Here's the serve by Huffman. Back far corner. Set up over on the far side. Pushed over. Collinsville picks it up. Halbrook setting it up for Metzger. And we have a net violation against Collinsville. 21-16 in favor of the Maroons. Sarah Glacier back to serve it up now for the Maroons. She does so, picked up by Scrum, popped up into the air. Halbrook setting it up back to Scrum on the near side. Odom, she dug it out of there. Now over on the far side, Cassina hits it over. Grimm back up to Halbrook. She was going to set it up for King, but pushed it over herself. Now Odom setting it up for Bien. Bien gets it across. Now Halbrook sends it over on the first hit by Grimm. Scrum. Halbrooks back to Scrum, going for the kill, blocked out, picked up in the backcourt by Grimm. Halbrook sets it up for King, who just taps it over with the fingertips. Now over to Bien once again, picked up in the backcourt by Grimm. Halbrook setting it up for Scrum once again. That one finds the place after the partial hit by Bien up front. Collinsville needed that point, 21-17. Halbrooks going back to serve it up here for Collinsville. She does so, right in the middle, and, oh, that one kept alive by Belleville West and blocked back over by Collinsville. King gets up high off of a body part of one of the girls up front for Belleville West, but King manages to salvage a point out of that. Miss Halbrooks can get on quite the service roll, too. Next serve, in. Nice ace by Halbrooks, just when we needed it most, and now the Maroons want to call a timeout. Let's thank the City of Collinsville. You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on upcoming events in the city. And you can check out the Facebook page for that. And I don't think they have anything coming up city-wise that they are in charge of. They do have the Halloween walk coming up on the 27th. Chilly Halloween costumes. Anyway, Collinsville, the City of, is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and they wish all district athletes good luck this sports season. The real estate market is still hot. You can trust the Blaylock team of RE/MAX Alliance to help you find the perfect home or help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today, 780-4622. You can visit them online at www.blaylockteam.com. And when you do, ask about their HERO program, which gives discounts to law enforcement officers, teachers, firefighters, nurses, as well as EMTs. 21-19, Collinsville is back to within 2, and they have control of the ball. Elise Halbrooks in the back, serving it up right now, and she does so. Picked up by Glacier, moved over by Odom, sent across by Cassina, and Cassina found an open spot right in front of Holder. 22-19. Tori Oldham takes over the serves for the Maroons. Sends it over. Picked up by Huffman. Set up by Halbrooks for scrum, which was taken care of by the Maroons. Cassina gets it over, blocked out by Grimm and King. Now Odom setting it up for Cassina once again. She punches it across the net. Halbrooks sets it up for Grimm. Off of fingers, and Halbrooks could not get there quick enough. A point belongs to Belleville West, and the Maroons are up 23-19, 2 points away from sending us to a third set. Here is Glacier's serve. Holder picks it up. Now Halbrooks sets it up for Hannah Scrum, off some fingers and out of bounds. Collinsville gets that 20th point, 23-20. Still a close enough score. Hannah Scrum back to serve. She has already served a couple into the net here tonight, so hopefully she got that out of her system and won't do that anymore. Scrum delivers into the back corner, picked up by Odom. Popped up, saved by Gagan, and Cassina sends it across. Nice dig over there on the other side by Huffman. This one pops into the backcourt. Anyone going to get there? Yes, they do. Cassina gets a hand on it, and Bien sends it across. Nice play by Cassina. And now Halbrooks couldn't get that ball up high enough. That's the second or third time we've seen that. She couldn't get the ball up high enough to set up King, and King's shot goes into the net. As the Maroons play for set point here. Here is Madeline Missy to serve it up for the Maroons. Into the back corner, picked up by Scrum. Halbrooks sends it over for Grimm, and Grimm hits it too hard, out of bounds, and we will go to a third and final set after Collinsville drops this second set by a score of 25-20. So third set action will be coming your way in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'm my team's #1 fan. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get protection plus unique extras. Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Let's go ahead and thank the Collinsville Education Association while we have a moment. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA website, collinsvillecea.org. Well, we've made it to a third set. Collinsville has only had 2 other matches this year go 3 sets. They lost to Edwardsville, and they won against Chatham-Glenwood at the Triad tournament in 3 sets. All other have been either 2-set losses or mostly 2-set victories. Nice dig in the back by Huffman. Halbrook sets it up for Scrum. Blocked out. Scrum knocks it back up. Halbrook sets it up other side for Grimm. That one's blocked out. And the Maroons have a 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Cassina ready to serve for the Maroons. Does so. Holder picks it up. Sends it up. Halbrook sets it up for Grimm on the near side, and Odom keeps it alive, and the Maroons barely get it across. Huffman for Halbrooks, for Grimm, and Grimm finds a big spot right in the middle and blistered it. 1-1. Kristen Mitchell comes back in for Holder. Back to serve for Collinsville. Hannah Scrum. Hannah sends it over. Picked up by Cassina. Moved up by Missy over on the far side for Glacier. She sends it across. Huffman picks it up, who sets it up for Grimm and finds an empty spot in the backcourt for point number 2. Collinsville only led 1-0 in that game, that second set. Belleville West tied it up 1-1, then took a 2-1 lead, and the Maroons never trailed in that second set. Collinsville never trailed in the first set. Maroons had a 1-0 lead here. Collinsville comes back and takes a 2-1 lead. Over on the far side, Glacier gets it over. Halbrook setting it up for Kristen Mitchell, who finds a soft spot right in the middle. Instead of killing it, she puts the old soft touch on it, and Collinsville goes up 3-1. Scrum back to serve it up once again here for the Kahawks. She gets it over. Odom picks it up and moves it up front, and the Maroons get it across. They had to almost wonder if that one was going to go over the net or not, as this next return shot goes out of bounds, and Collinsville has a 1-point lead, 3-2. Set number 3, back to serve, Sydney Vokes for the Maroons. Collinsville gets it across on the first try, and now Glacier sends it across. Huffman setting it up, Halbrooks. Grimm, Cassina dug that out of there really nice. And now Huffman sends one all the way back to the back, and oh man, Collinsville got that one over. That was fun to watch, and a dig back in the back by Halbrooks. Now Scrum setting it up for Grimm, and there is Vokes, and Missy couldn't get it across. Vokes got it up, but Missy couldn't get it across. Collinsville picks up the point, 4-2 in favor of the Lady Kahawks, as Bella Tucker will come in and take the place of Alyssa Huffman and go back to serve. She does so. Cassina moves it up front for Missy over on the far side off of a couple of hands up front for the Kahawks, but it stayed alive. And another nice soft touch, this one put on by Darcy Metzger. She found that same soft spot right in the middle, and Collinsville takes a 3-point lead, 5-2. Bella Tucker serves up another one. Cassina picks it up. Missy moves it up. Mosby sends it across and off of Hannah Scrum and into the crowd. Point belongs to the Maroons. Here is Gagan sending it across. Grimm. Hal Brooks finds it. And the look on Elise Hal Brooks' face was like, oh, I'm surprised I got that point. 6-3 in favor of Collinsville. Back to serve it up now is Grimm. Grimm into the backcourt for Cassina. Moved up front, and that was one of those in-between shots. But the Maroons get the point. 6-4. That ball was barely at the right height to even get it across. Split second later, and that one would have been into the net. Here is Collinsville and Kristen Mitchell out of bounds. A little too hard. 1 point game once again. Collinsville up 6-5. Third and final set. Each team has won a set. Collinsville winning the first one 25-13. The Maroons come back and win the second one 25-20. Here's Halbrook setting it up for Metzger, and it's good into the backcourt. Collinsville up by 2, 7-5. Holder, ready to serve for Collinsville. Into the backcourt, Odom picks it up. Moved up front by Gagan, and Cassina gets it across. And, oh, there's a blistering shot there by Hannah Scrum, but Odom was back there to pick it up. Now Cassina tries to send it in, and it is out of bounds. 8-5, Collinsville with the lead. Eviana Holder, ready for another serve. She does so. Odom pops it up into the air. Set up by Gagan over for Cassina, off of the hands of Hal Brooks out front. And I think, okay. Trying to make sure here. So 8-6. Here is Odom with the serve. Picked up by Huffman. Moved over, Metzger, kill shot, good. Collinsville back up 9-6. Back to serve now for Collinsville is going to be Alyssa Huffman. Huffman, the libero tonight for Collinsville. Sends it over onto the far side, picked up by Cassina and shoved across by Cassina on the very first try. Now blocked out by Collinsville, sent into the backcourt by the Maroons. They had to get it over on that shot, and they did. And now a vacant spot on the floor, and 3 Lady Kahawks dove for that one, but none of them could get it. 9-7. 2-point lead belongs to Collinsville. Here is Madeline Missy serving it up here for Belleville West. Picked up in the middle by Grimm, moved up front. Now Halbrook sets it up for Scrum, and that's blocked out of bounds. Kahawks pick up the point. Halbrooks goes back to serve. Collinsville now up 10-7, trying to stretch this lead a little farther. Halbrooks sends it over. Odom picks it up. Moved up and set up, and point belongs to the Maroons. 10-8, Collinsville with a 2-point lead. Katie Cassina comes back to serve it up now for the Maroons. As soon as they can get that ball back across. Cassina sends it. Huffman picks it up. Halbrook sets it up for Scrum, and out of bounds. Maroons back to within 1, 10-9. Katie Cassina, the sophomore, ready to serve up another one here for the Maroons. Does so. Huffman, Holder, Grimm, Odom picks it up in the back. Over on the other side. Glacier gets it over. Holder picks it up. Huffman sets it up for Grimm. Oldham gets it back again. Now over to this side for Mosby. Mosby picked up by Holder on the far side. Halbrooks setting it up for Grimm. Oh, make that scrum. And Hannah finds an empty spot in the middle of the floor, and Collinsville back to a 2-point lead. It's 11-9. Hannah Scrum's turn to go back and serve. Scrum brings it out of bounds. Unforced errors will kill you in this game. Service coming from Sydney Vokes here for the Maroons. She gets it over, picked up by Scrum, and Halbrooks setting it up for Kristen Mitchell, and out of bounds, it hit the wire. And all of a sudden, we are tied at 11. Be a good time for a timeout. Vokes ready to serve it up again for Belleville West. Again, picked up by Scrum. Halbrooks, nope. Net violation by Halbrooks. So now the Maroons have just their second lead in this set. They led 1-0. Collinsville took over at 2-1 and had it until this point. That is out of bounds. So we're right back at you. Unforced errors, 12-12. Here comes the girl with the golden service arm, Bella Tucker. She was our guest on the postgame show last time we were here. Cosina picks it up in the middle. Now being set up for Mosby, and Mosby hits it out of bounds. Nope, it stayed in, they said. 13-12. Maroons have the lead. Remember, this is the team that Collinsville is going to face in the playoffs a week from this Tuesday. Kylie Gagan, Huffman, Halbrooks, Grimm make that Metzger, and it's blocked out front, sent back over. 14-12, Belleville West with the lead. Another serve coming up from Gagan. That one barely ticks over the net. Boy, I hate it when that happens. 15-12. 4 straight points for the Maroons, and there's the timeout. Let's thank Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all the heavy lifting, especially when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, and those big old landscaping boulders. Plus, if you have some heavy equipment you need to get to your place to get some work done, well, you can give Christy a call for a free estimate on that as well. They'll get your heavy equipment to your project site. Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net. Third set, 15-12. Maroons have the 3-point advantage. Collinsville trying to keep their 8-game winning streak and trying to stretch it to 9. More importantly, they're trying to send a message to Belleville West, their opponent in next week's playoffs, or a week from this Tuesday anyway, that they're there to win some hardware. Back to action. Hannah Scrum picks that one up. Halbrook sets it up, and Metzger finds a spot right off the top of the net, and Collinsville is back to within 2. Grimm back to serve. She does so. Into the corner, Casino picks it up and pops it up. Now being set up by Gagan over on the far side for Bien, and that ball is into the crowd. Off of one of the Kahok players in the backcourt, 16-13. Lady Maroons have a 3-point lead. Sarah Glacier back to serve it up. She does so. Picked up by Hannah Scrum. Halbrooks setting up for Metzger, and Metzger hits it too far, out of bounds. A little too hard. 17-13, 4-point lead for Belleville West, and that one's an ace. Served up by Glacier. And things are looking pretty precarious here for your Lady Kahawks to pull out a victory here tonight. They're going to have to do it from big-time comeback fashion. Down by 5 now. Here is the next serve by Glacier. Picked up, and Collinsville looking a little confused over there, but they do get it over. Odom setting it up for Bien. Blocked out by Kristen Mitchell, and Collinsville gets an important point there. Got to get some more. Holder will check back into the game. She'll go back to serve it up. Holder ready to go. Sends it. And she picks up an ace. 18-15. Holder ready for another serve. This time, Casina sets it up, and it stays on the Belleville West side. And a block out off of the hands of Halbrooks will give the Maroons a point, 19-15. Back to a 4-point lead now for Belleville West as their libero, Tori Oldham, comes back to serve. Ace. Belleville West has their own winning streak as well, a 4-game winning streak, as they played a tournament at Southwestern Illinois College, and looks like they won that tournament because they beat everybody there. Columbia, Mount Pulaski, and then Belleville East. All that was on the same day. That was on the 29th of September. And since then, they played last week against East St. Louis, won in 3 sets. And now the Maroons are looking for their 5th win in a row. Collinsville are looking for their 9th win in a row. We told you that earlier in the year, Collinsville has only been to 3 sets once. This is just their 3rd time going to 3 sets this year. But for the Maroons, they have been to 3 sets 6 other times besides this one. So this is their 7th time going to 3 sets. These two teams were very familiar with each other in the playoffs 3 years in a row. 2011, 2012, and 2013. 2011 and 2012, Collinsville won. 2013, Kahawks lost. And they're in jeopardy of losing this set. And the match picked up by Huffman, moved up by Halbrooks for Metzger, and that one is in. I thought for a moment she got too much on it, but that ball had a little sinking action to it as it was traveling, and it sunk right at the last second, right before it got to that back line. Here is Alyssa Huffman for Collinsville. Back to serve it up. Kahawks trail by 4. Serve. Casina pushes it up front and then just pushed across. Nice job there, seeing that open court. Up front there by Bien. 21-16, Maroons have the lead. Madeline Missy back to serve it up here for Belleville West. Missy. Grimm picks it up. Huffman gets it closer. Sent across by O'Reilly Ponce. Moved up front now by the Maroons, and that one's in. 22-16, the Maroons have the lead. Once again, Madeline Missy will be back to serve it up here. She does, over on the far side, popped straight up by Alyssa Huffman, and nothing Grimm can do with that one. She was about to run into a wall. 23-16. Things are looking a little grim here for your Kahawks as they're just 2 points away from dropping a 3-set match to the Maroons. Yeah, Huffman should have let that one go. Coach Abby Hanger telling her that right now. Look where you're standing. You should have let that one go. 24-16, match point here for Belleville West. Here is Missy serving up another one, and Holder gets a hold of that one maybe before it was getting ready to go out of bounds. Pushed across by Scrum, popped up, set up, blocked out. And Odom keeps it alive long enough for the Maroons to send it over. Halbrook setting it up for Scrum, but didn't set it up quite the way she needed it to. Had to save it before it went out of bounds, and that one is out of bounds, and Collinsville will pick up a point as they are back up against the wall, 24-17. Collinsville trailing by 7. Need to score the next 8. Well, actually, you need to score the next 9 points to win. Halbrooks back to serve. Picked up by Odom. Set up over here for Cassina and popped up in the back. Holder gets it. One more hit. Got to go over. Ponce takes care of it. Glacier up front. Over on the far side, Cassina taps it over, and a net violation by Collinsville will give the Maroons the victory here tonight. Hate to see games end like that. 25-17, final score of set number 3. So Collinsville wins the first one 25-13, and they drop the next two 25-20 and 25-17, and thus the 8-game winning streak comes to a close, and the Belleville West Maroons have their own winning streak going of 5 in a row. So Collinsville drops to 17-7. 4-3 in league play. The Maroons move up to 14-12 and 3-1 in Southwestern Conference action. Time now to transition ourselves into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show. Cullip Jennings Florist is a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials. This week they have a dozen daisies on sale for $20. Comes in a vase as well, so a pretty good deal there. And plus, they are still selling homecoming flowers, so if you have not picked up your homecoming corsage for your teenager, you can do so now at Cullip Jennings Florist. 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Back at Collinsville High School, Lady Kahawks drop this match tonight. 2-1 to Belleville West. Collinsville won the first set, 25-13. Never led in the second set as they dropped that one 25-20. Started off with a lead. Well, actually, Belleville West had the 1-0 lead. Then Collinsville made it 2-1, and Collinsville had a lead for a little while there in that second set. But then Belleville West came storming back, and the Maroons ended up winning that one by a score of 25-17. Freshmen lost both of their games in the auxiliary gym 2-0, and JV also lost both sets, 25-21 and 25-22. So not a good night here for the Lady Kahawks volleyball program as they played 7 sets and only came away with 1 victory. Over on the football field, soccer game going on right now. Last regular season game for the boys soccer team against Alton. And Collinsville out on front, out of top, on that one. Zane Baker scored a goal about 3:55 in to the first half. So Collinsville is up 1-0. The JV game is already over there, and Collinsville won that one by a score of 3-0. We apparently are not going to have a visitor tonight in the post-game show. So once again, we apologize to Culp Jennings Florist, and again, to get a hold of them for their Daisy specials or their homecoming flowers, and soon you'll all be thinking about centerpieces for your Thanksgiving dining room table. 344-0404 is that number. Call them now about that centerpiece because they'll get a head start on that, and then you'll have that already taken care of before the holidays even get here. 344-0404 online, CulpJennings.com. Our next broadcast comes your way tomorrow night, week number 8 of the high school football season, as we are back at home for the final 2 Friday night football games. Tomorrow night versus Belleville East, and then next Friday versus Edwardsville. So we'll be on the air with the Belleville East game tomorrow night at about 6:40. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. Until then, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone, have a fantastic evening.